Hello vendors, welcome to the video tutorial on using the Backend vendor dashboard. There aren't many reasons why you might need to use this, but this will teach you what those reasons could be and how to do it. So first go up and log into your vendor dashboard. Sign into your account. And you'll end up here on your nice front end vendor dashboard. But for this tutorial we're going to look at the other side. So go up here to access your back-end vendor dashboard. You're going to go up to this black bar on the very top of your screen and come on over to Quirky Gifter in the corner and click on Dashboard. And this is taking you to the back end, and here it is. Now there's a lot of stuff in the back end, but most of this stuff you don't need to use, and some of it you really should not use, either because it's not going to do anything that shows up on the front end, or because it could actually mess things up with the store. So I'm going to show you the things on the back end that you might need to use the back end for. Involve products and the media library. So first of all, let's go to products. If you watched the tutorial on setting a specific shipping cost, then you know that one of the things that you might need to do in the back end, if you wanted to set a specific shipping cost, then you do have to do that in the back end. There's no way to do that on the front end. So go ahead and let's go into a product. And let's look at the product screen. So this is all the information that you are able to enter on the front end dashboard, and the things that you already have entered there will all show up here. So you have the name of your product up here. This first big area is the main description of your product. This is the part that shows up underneath your product photo. If you keep scrolling down, you'll see your product data, and this is where you go to enter the specific shipping cost if you need to do that, right there. Go down a little further and you'll see the product short description. This is the short one-liner that you enter that will show up underneath the product title. But shipping aside, the things that you might need to use the back end for are really over here on the right-hand side. And that's product categories, product tags, and the product images. The product categories, you might just find it a little bit easier to see the categories here and click on them. You can click on more than one category, and here in the back end, if you click on two categories, you have the ability to choose which category is the primary category. Here on the bottom you'll see that it says add new category. Please do not do this. There's another way to access categories over here on the menu. Please don't access the categories over there either. This is kind of a bug in the system. It's not supposed to be showing up for vendors, and if you use that new category add, or you go into the other main category screen, you can end up changing the entire store. So let's not do that. Just click on the ones that are already here as an option. Okay, and then the other thing is product tags. There is something wrong right now with the ability to enter product tags in the vendor dashboard, and I'm talking to support about whether that's something they can fix or not. But for right now, this is the best way to add product tags. So to do that here, it's super simple. You just type in whatever words you think somebody might be searching for that you want your product to come up with. So if your product is a toy, then you're going to want to add toy. Of course, it was already added. If you think somebody might be searching for something fun, then you can add that, and you'll see that all of your tags that you've created show up down here if somebody else has already created that tag, like when I put in toy, you can see it shows up in a drop down menu. And that means that it's a tag that somebody else has already created, so you can just go ahead and click that. To add more than one tag, you just are going to separate them with a comma. Alright, then the tags that you enter show up right here. If you want to choose from the most used tags, you can click on this and a little screen shows up with the most used tags. Okay, then the other thing that you might want to use in the back end, and I actually prefer to use the back end for this. I don't like the back end in general because it's just, there's so much stuff in it, and a lot of it is kind of pointless and some of it and complicated, but the images is actually easier to use on the back end. So this is the bottom right hand corner, and you'll see your main product image is showing up right here, and then down here you have your product gallery. So those are all of the extra images that would show up of your same product but smaller. So if you click on the image, it takes you to your media library, and here you'll see all of the photos that you've ever uploaded are right here to pick from. You can choose which one you want to be your main product. You can edit your image here. You can, and then set it to be the product image, or you can upload new photos right here. And if you go to product gallery, it's a similar thing. You can either upload new files, or you can go into your media library and select any of your pictures. Now one of the reasons why I think that adding photos on the back end is a little easier is because you could just go to upload files and you could just upload all of your files at once, all of your photos at once, and then when you go in to do your products, they're all there. And sometimes people just think that might be easier. So that is everything on the product screen in the back end. You can see there are some helpful things back here. This on the top is the publish box. So your product isn't published to the store until you click publish. If you want to keep it as a draft, then just click save draft and it'll stay as a draft. So then the other thing that you might want to access directly without going into a product in the back end is your media library. So if you click on media over here, then you're taken directly to your media library where you can add new photos or edit any of the photos by clicking on them. You see I clicked on the image and now you can edit it. There you go. So that's a little bit about the mysterious back end. It's the only way you can add a specific shipping cost, which of course you don't need to do. And it could be a handy way to troubleshoot problems if you're having problems uploading a photo. I would suggest going into the back end and uploading it here, because if you try uploading it on the back end and it fails, you're going to get a message saying that it failed, and you'll see an indicator showing that it's trying to do it. Whereas if you try to upload a photo on the front end and it's failing, there's no message indicator telling you that it's working on it or telling you that it failed or anything. So you could just be sitting there like, okay, what's going on? I've done that before, and then like 30 seconds later my picture finally shows up, but it feels like an eternity when you're waiting 30 seconds or something. All right, and then to leave, just go back up to Quirky Gifter, click on it, and that'll take you back to the main screen, and to get back to your vendor dashboard, just click on vendor dashboard. So to recap, this is your main vendor dashboard, but if you need to set a specific shipping cost, or you want to add tags and that bug hasn't been fixed yet, or you just want to access your media library, come up here to this black bar, go into dashboard, and you'll be in the back end. And some people like just adding their entire product back there once they're back there, so it's just something to get used to or to avoid altogether. So good luck. I hope things are going well. I know it takes a lot of effort to get your photos and get them put in, but I'm very excited that you all are here with us, and I am super eager to see all of your products. So good luck. Thanks.